He's a successful streamer. I'm not going to take that away from him. But what I will tell you is this. He don't know about women. He's going to have to get burned a few times to learn. Bro, the worst thing you could do when you got money, status, and fame is get with a girl that also wants some money, status, and fame, bro.
Before I say anything, bro, let me show y'all a little something. Bro, it is 2 in the morning once again. Bro, I'm sorry, bro. Like, this whole past week, bro, I just been waking up so late, going to sleep late. Like, boring. So Cenat just made one of the most interesting decisions ever on his stream, and almost possibly for his whole career. Cenat has announced that he is in a relationship. And the internet actually has a lot of opinions about it. So we know that the internet always love to give their opinion on things, and we know not everybody has the best opinion. And I believe somebody who really wanted to give their opinion and speak publicly about it was Maran, I think that's how you say his name. I don't know if he's from like the Fresh and Fit podcast, but basically, if you don't know what the Fresh and Fit podcast is, it's basically like a dating podcast where two men try to give like people dating advice, right? If that's men or women. The podcast usually gets a lot of hate because it's misogynistic and it has unrealistic standards for a relationship. To give you an example, when we watch these clips later on, you're going to understand why that podcast kind of got canceled. Now, before we get into anything, I kind of want to say a few things. 2024 or this generation literally thinks relationships are like the end all be all. Like, if you have like what Maran said, money, status, and fame, if you get into a relationship, now your whole like career is over. She's a leech and all this other bull crap. And I also feel like us as men, we're so stuck on this word value. When you have money, status, and fame, you have value and stuff like that. You're not supposed to get into no relationship until you're like over 30 years old. You know, your whole career is set. You gotta find the one and all this bull crap. And I feel like a lot of people are overreacting too, which I feel like is so idiotic to me that we always try to make a relationship, especially when somebody is like a higher status. We always try to make it about what do you bring to the table. Yeah, I have so much of these, but what do you bring? Instead of wanting to find a relationship that you feel like you can find love through. You get what I'm saying? Also, I never really understood that like high value male, I'm an alpha male. Why are we measuring our worth from what we have? First off, me and you and nobody but his family, friends, possibly anybody that's close to him knows him and his relationship personally. And even then, he probably doesn't even tell closest friends about his relationship details. Like, no one knows Kai and his girlfriend closely other than him and possibly family or friends. So to basically sit up there and just instantly assume Kai dating a person that is near his age, that's possibly on social media, probably not as much as him, instantly think in your mind like, oh, she wants money, status, and fame. That's honestly just so dumb to me. The only thing we know about their relationship is that they are together. That's literally the only details we know about their relationship. We don't know how they run it. They could be running around butt naked doing some crazy stuff. We wouldn't know that because it's their business. That's how they run their own relationship. You can't just instantly assume what people do or what a person thinks or what their motives is just because of the person they date. Now, I understand looking at face value, if I'm a person that tries to say, hey, I don't like people who make apple pies, and then I date somebody who makes apple pies, it's kind of hard not to assume that, wait, I thought you said you didn't like people who make apple pies, but you're dating somebody that makes apple pies. But a lot of the times when we see these things, we have to make an assumption. And when you start making assumptions about things, in the definition of assumption, I ain't gonna lie, I'm going in raw. Pause. Wait. Yeah. Pause. I'm pretty sure in assumption, it's somewhere in the definition it says you just don't. I'm sorry, I gotta look it up. I'm sorry. Assumption. Basically says people think it's true until proven guilty. Essentially, that's why I got from that definition. I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of dumb to instantly think that, she's like a snakish person without even knowing nothing about her. And I also want to mention the only time we're actually going to get information about the relationship is when possibly her or Kai comes out and says, hey, this is what we do. This is how we run our relationship. But you want to know something? It's none of our business.
She becomes your assistant.
Bro, this dude just said you need to make your girl your own assistant. Like, she can only be on stream when you tell her to. Like, what? do some men want servants? You get what I'm saying? Like, we're in 2024. Why do y'all want a partner that just does everything you says and moves at the snap of a finger? Like, why do we want that instead of wanting a person with their own moral values? And the whole point of us dating is to date somebody who, yeah, that has common interests and stuff like that, but they are a different person. They want to do different things. They have different motives than you. This whole little stigma, and when this whole alpha male, sigma male, and this whole group, y'all want women that just gonna just, yes, sir. Yes, I'm gonna do this. Like, that's honestly creepy to me. Now, I'm all for y'all. I'm all for people finding love at any age, rather if you're young and popping or old and retired. But social media has just brainwashed the generation into thinking that you need to have a nice bank account. You gotta have all of these other things, these other physical, materialistic qualities and stuff like that. And you gotta watch who you date, and because they might use you for that and all this other type of stuff. Some women or men, they try to use, their partners for the things that they have, which that happens so much, and it's sad. That happens so often and I also feel like social media shows that so often to where everybody just instantly clicks in their head like, oh, I'm a person that has value. So any person I meet, I have to watch and have to be always on the lookout 24/7, always trying to figure out the signs and stuff like that. And that's fine if you feel like you need those things, because there's nothing wrong with feeling like, it's good you want to feel as comfortable as possible entering a relationship. But one promise I will make, you can find love and you can find a genuine person, but without, when you do have a lot of money and status and fame, as you said, when you may not have those things, you can find love at any stage of your life. It's most definitely possible. It may take a little longer though, and it may take a little shorter. Some people find their true love very early. My grandparents, they met when they were like 24 or something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's a little early. But to really give my opinion on Kai getting a girlfriend early, I'm gonna be honest, it's his life. It's his life, bro. If he feels that he's ready and he trusts her enough to have a relationship with her, then that's perfect. Go do your thing. Look, Kai. I just don't understand why we're like yelling and screaming. We're grown men and we're yelling and screaming and we're commenting on Twitter. He made a so crazy mistake just because he wants to get into a relationship. It's his life. It's his life, bro. But one thing I will say, showing her on a stream, I was crazy. That was a little crazy. Now, my thing is, people have been public about relationships in the past, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't make my relationships public. That's just me, though. Like, if I'm dating somebody, it's gonna be off camera, and that's just me. What I will say about that, he kind of has to be careful, because now you're gonna like get the people that are weird. You're gonna get the girls that are jealous, because it's gonna happen. You young too? Oh, it's gonna happen. And then you're gonna get the dudes that may try to like test her loyalty and stuff like that. Anyway, Kai seems happy. Let the man be happy. And honestly, bro, if he did make a mistake, let the man make mistakes. The whole point of God giving us free will is that so we can make mistakes, so we can learn from them and move on with life with that thought in our mind that, hey, I'm not gonna do that again. So if he truly made a mistake, if Kai Cenat found a leech and a snake in the grass, he's gonna learn from it. Kai seems like a person with a level head. He seems like he understands simple concepts. So I'm pretty sure he's not gonna let it happen again. But yeah, he got a girlfriend. Who cares? Like the video, subscribe, bye.